Today, we curated, React and Money highlighted interview video How I Turned $1,500 into $5.5 billion by Graham Stephan. Join us as Papa John Schnatter, the visionary behind the iconic Papa John's pizza empire, opens up about his journey, resilience, and the principles that propelled him to success. Papa John shares invaluable insights into entrepreneurship and the pursuit of a meaningful life.
How did you start Papa John's?
I was at Gaddy's, worked at Domino's, worked at Rocky's. So then I came up with this Papa John concept, recipes, equipment, logos, lighters, hats, shirts, everything. I put it in a box and hid it. And my mom said, if you start something, you got to finish it. So you got to finish college. That's when I decided to take the box out of the closet and do Papa John pizza in the broom closet.
Papa John's story of starting his pizza business is quite intriguing. The fact that he worked at Domino's and Rocky's before striking out on his own shows that he had first-hand experience in the pizza industry. The pivotal moment when he came up with the Papa John concept, including recipes, equipment, logos, and merchandise, is a testament to his entrepreneurial spirit and creativity. The decision to put everything in a box and start his venture, especially after his mom's advice about finishing what you start, reflects determination and a willingness to take risks. The image of starting Papa John Pizza in a broom closet adds an element of humble beginnings, highlighting the journey from a small space to the massive success the brand achieved. Overall, Papa John's story is a classic example of someone with industry experience, a unique concept, and the courage to turn an idea into a successful business.
You had a very interesting story that you were dumpster diving for receipts outside of Domino's. Could you tell us about that?
We just couldn't get the word out. And even when we put a sign on the door, people didn't know about Papa John's. And we didn't have enough money for marketing. Every night Domino's would throw all their customer list, their deli sheets in the dumpster. And we would climb in the dumpster at 1 or 2, and then the next day I'd send a letter to the customer because I already now knew they ordered. I knew they ordered at home. I knew they knew what home delivery was all about. So, hey, we're a new kid on the block. We make a better pizza. Here's a half price. And that worked really well.
Papa John's resourcefulness and determination shine through in this dumpster diving story. The fact that he and his team resorted to diving into Domino's dumpsters to retrieve customer lists and delivery sheets is a bold and unconventional approach to marketing, especially considering the limited budget they had at the time. The story reflects the challenges faced by a startup trying to compete with established players. The willingness to go the extra mile, or in this case, dive into dumpsters, shows a level of commitment and creative problem-solving that entrepreneurs often need to succeed. Sending letters to the identified customers with a compelling offer of a better pizza at a discounted price is a smart and strategic move. It not only helped Papa John's get the word out about their brand, but also showcased their confidence in the quality of their product. Overall, this story highlights the early struggles and innovative tactics employed by Papa John to build awareness for his brand and make Papa John's Pizza a competitive player in the market.
How did you scale from 1 store to 10 to 100 to 1,000 to 5,000?
I think resilience and persistency beats genius and intellect every time. Let's say you want to be a dentist. Sooner or later there's going to be a dentist that was a dentist before you were a dentist that has made it. Well, human nature, then they start playing their golf. Then they start having their poker game on Tuesday night. Then they start closing office on Friday. And what it does, it gives a young entrepreneur like you that's a striving dentist that wants to be like the other dentist, it gives you that incentive. Sooner or later, if you outwork them, you're going to take advantage of the guy on the golf course. And they all get fat and happy. And so I call it soft. The concept of sitting on the couch, eating Doritos, watching TV, or drinking beer or Cokes, what a waste of life. I mean, is that really living? Because you can sit there and eat potato chips and watch a game. I mean, I think God is movement. Life is movement, and I think it's important to keep moving.
Papa John's perspective on scaling a business is both insightful and motivational. His emphasis on resilience and persistence over sheer genius and intellect resonates as a key lesson for aspiring entrepreneurs. The analogy of becoming a successful dentist by outworking and outlasting the competition especially those who may become complacent over time, is a powerful message. The concept of soft, as he describes it, challenges the idea of settling into a comfortable routine. Papa John encourages constant movement and progression, highlighting that a sedentary lifestyle is a waste of life. His belief in the importance of movement aligns with the notion that progress and success often come from continuous effort and adaptation. This advice serves as a reminder that success in business, much like in any other endeavor, requires consistent dedication and a willingness to go the extra mile. Papa John's emphasis on the importance of movement and forward momentum as fundamental aspects of a fulfilling and successful life adds a motivational layer to his entrepreneurial wisdom.
How has having money changed your life?
I think you got to ask yourself, why do you want to be rich? Do you want that car? Do you want your child to go to that college? Do you want that house? Do you want to give that money to charity? I think you got to do what Tony Robbins does, who's a friend of mine. He would say you'd have to ask why. My answer was, A is I never want to lose that airplane because flying commercial is not cool. Private is the way to go. And 2 is money gives me freedom. I can do pretty well anything I want to do every day I want to do it, or do nothing. I think the wealth gives you not only the ability, but the opportunities to do things that are meaningful, and if you're making a contribution to society and you're making a contribution to yourself, you're going to be a pretty happy human being.
Papa John's perspective on wealth provides a refreshing take on the purpose of financial success. His question about why one wants to be rich, whether it's for material possessions, providing for family, supporting a child's education, or contributing to charity, prompts introspection. The emphasis on freedom as a significant aspect of wealth aligns with the idea that financial success should enable individuals to lead a life that aligns with their values and desires. The notion of being able to do anything or nothing, depending on personal choice, underscores the idea that wealth should bring fulfillment and opportunities for meaningful experiences. His mention of contributing to society and making a positive impact echoes the idea that true happiness comes not just from personal success, but from the ability to give back and make a difference. Overall, Papa John's perspective on wealth is not just about accumulating money, but about using it to create a life that is rich in meaning and purpose.
Where do you invest your money?
I've liked gold the last couple of years. I liked oil 4 or 5 years ago. I remember Jim Cramer say, I think it was Exxon, sell at 32, and we've ridden that up to over $100 a share. I like pipelines, but I like the dividend stocks. They usually coincide with the market. Mm-hmm. I don't want to worry about money, so I don't look at the market. So, the dividend income is, 4 or 5 times more than I spend a year to live. If the market goes up 10% that year, that's a windfall. The market stays exactly where it's at, I don't care because I get the 6% dividend. And if we have a crash, then I still get the 6% dividend. I've got all the staying power to hold on to those when the market crashes, and then I get that kiss on that black swan. So the best thing that can happen to me right now is a 20% correction. That would be the best thing for me, or a 20% up. I have hundreds of millions of dollars. Say I had 900 million in the market, and it goes down to 600 million. I'd feel stupid. I'd feel like a complete idiot. I just lost $300 million. I don't want to take that chance.
Papa John's approach to investment reveals a pragmatic and risk-averse mindset. His focus on tangible assets like gold, oil, and pipelines reflects a preference for stability and income generation over speculative investments. The emphasis on dividend stocks, particularly those providing a consistent return, showcases a strategic approach to wealth preservation and passive income. His decision to avoid constant market monitoring aligns with a desire for financial peace of mind. The reliance on dividend income to cover living expenses, regardless of market fluctuations, demonstrates a commitment to a steady and predictable financial lifestyle. The mention of being prepared for a market crash by holding dividend stocks indicates a defensive strategy, emphasizing resilience and protection of wealth during economic downturns. Overall, Papa John's investment philosophy appears to prioritize long-term financial security and a pragmatic approach to navigating the uncertainties of the market.
When you sold off a big chunk of your shares in Papa John, what was that like to see the money hit your account?
When you've got all your money in Papa John stock, 80% of it, and then all of a sudden now all that money's cash, you don't know how much money $1 billion is. And what I've tried to do with my kids, the best mechanism that I've found to educate them on how much is $1 million is dividend stocks. It's 5%. How much is $1 million? It's 50 grand a year. How much is 10 million? It's 500 grand a year. That's what it is. And that's the only thing that's really stuck, because I have my kids come to me, well, I want to invest in a software company or a computer company. I only need $5 million. You only need $5 million. I mean, they don't have any how much money $5 million is.
Papa John's perspective on selling a significant portion of his shares in Papa John's reflects a practical and educational approach to wealth management. The emphasis on teaching his kids about the value of money through dividend stocks is a notable aspect of his financial philosophy. His decision to sell a substantial stake in the company, resulting in a large sum of cash, underscores the importance of diversification and avoiding overconcentration of wealth in a single asset. This move suggests a proactive strategy to mitigate risks associated with fluctuations in the stock market and business uncertainties. The use of dividend stocks as a teaching tool for his kids reveals a commitment to imparting financial literacy and a practical understanding of investment returns. This approach not only educates them about the potential income generated by investments, but also emphasizes the need for sustainable and reliable sources of wealth. Papa John's focus on tangible figures, like $1 million yielding $50,000 a year at a 5% return, simplifies the concept of wealth for his children and encourages a disciplined and informed approach to financial decision-making. Overall, this reveals a thoughtful and strategic mindset when it comes to managing and passing on wealth within the family.
Every great entrepreneur did it something that was not the way everybody else was doing it. And we're not going to solve the problems of today where we're teaching our youth, give you guys Exhibit A, how, or what to think. You need to learn how to think. The greatest thing that our youth has, and our youth is our future, is their imagination, their creativity. I call it tinkering. Like, we'll go up, look at the backyard where I'm putting in a stadium kind of deal for pickleball. They say, what are you doing? I'm tinkering. Because every time I move a corner or I pick out a different counter or I put something on a different angle, it changes the whole perspective. So I think it's that creativity that we're stifling by telling people that you can't disagree with other people. And if you do disagree with them, they're going to attack you because your ideology. I think that's the most unhealthiest thing going on right now, and I think it's a problem.
Papa John emphasizes the importance of nurturing creativity and independent thinking in youth. He encourages a mindset of tinkering, where experimentation and unconventional ideas drive innovation. Papa John criticizes a system that dictates what to think rather than teaching how to think, expressing concern about the suppression of diverse perspectives. Overall, he advocates for fostering an environment that embraces creativity, critical thinking, and open discourse to address contemporary challenges.
I don't like sitting around watching TV. If you turn on one news channel, they look at a situation, see it one way, another, so it's biased. And that's okay. But it's done in a way that's divisive, disruptive, and that's concerns me gravely for the future of our country. That we're a house, as Lincoln said, a house divided cannot stand. And our biggest enemy in the whole world is ourselves, this infighting. And it's just got to stop. And I think it starts with some of the quantum work we talked about with bliss and kindness and love and mutual respect, thoughtfulness, consideration. Just being nice.
We started out the interview with creativity.
Yeah.
There's no difference in figuring out how to walk around that bar, how many sit at that bar, how high is that TV off the bar, than build a big company. It's the same part of the brain. We've moved the appliances around in this thing 7 times. We've moved this twice. I've moved that twice. I've moved that 3 times. We built this, we've rebuilt it now 3 times. There's lamps with just temporary. These are lamps I brought out of that
Interesting.
castle, so I'll build it.
Papa John expresses his aversion to passive activities like watching TV, criticizing biased news channels that contribute to divisive narratives. He highlights the importance of ending internal conflicts and fostering unity within the country. Papa John believes that promoting qualities like kindness, love, mutual respect, and creativity is crucial for a positive and harmonious society. In his personal life, he applies the same mindset of constant improvement and adjustment, evident in how he has repeatedly modified and rebuilt his living spaces.
Personality is what you think, how you feel, and how you act. I mean, you can think positive, but if you don't feel positive, you don't act positive, it's all for nothing. You can talk integrity, but if you're not being truthful and you're not acting truthful, it's you know, so you want to keep how you feel and how you think and how you act all to be coherent. Find something you love. You guys love what you do. Find something you're good at and work it to the bone and you'll be successful. If you like it and you're good at it, sooner or later, you're going to break through. Just find something. I love making pizzas and I knew how to run a business, so it kind of worked out.
Papa John emphasizes the importance of aligning one's thoughts, feelings, and actions for true coherence. He underscores the significance of authenticity, stating that merely talking about positive thinking or integrity is insufficient if one doesn't genuinely embody these principles. Papa John encourages pursuing what one loves, highlighting that success often follows when passion and skill intersect. Drawing from his own experience, he found success in making pizzas, a combination of his love for the craft and his business acumen. Papa John shares valuable insights into entrepreneurship, resilience, and the pursuit of what one loves. His journey from founding Papa John's to navigating the complexities of success and wealth offers inspiration and lessons for aspiring individuals. The emphasis on authenticity, creativity, and a coherent approach to life serves as a reminder that the path to success involves both passion and hard work. If you were inspired and gained invaluable knowledge from our reaction insights, please give us a like and consider subscribe to our channel Money Highlighted for more. Thanks.